All right, next up, Otly.
Hi, my name is Lior, and I'm here to tell you about Otly, the first bank for kids run by their parents. And I'm a parent myself. I have 3 kids. Actually, my youngest son has a birthday today, so Mazal Tov Yul. And managing allowance for kids has become really a headache. We're turning into a cashless society, and probably you all know that you don't really have much coins in your pocket. So it's really hard to give them allowance on a set date. It just always never really happened. Moreover, I go with my son to a store, and he want to buy Donald Duck. I say, sure, yeah, from my pocket money, yeah, I want to get it. Yeah, of course. I buy it. By the time I arrive home, I forget about it. And somehow it's been dissolved. It's hard for them to spend it online. As much as my son likes to read Donald Duck, he likes to play FIFA even more. So he wants to spend by himself online and buy FIFA points. And now what he needs to do? He needs to call me to the office. I'm in a meeting, Papa, but I have to do it like now, otherwise I have to pay €5 more, blah, blah, blah. It's always a hassle. And because this whole allowance thing is unstructured, there is not really a stimulation to save. And we all know how much it's important that kids learn about financial education and save. Therefore, we came with Otly. It's a platform for parents and kids to manage their allowance. And they're doing it with tools they are so familiar with, mobile devices and digital money. So now the parents has automated allowance. I don't need to have coins. I don't need to remember. It goes automatically for me. And I have an overview. I can see how much my son spent in the last 6 months, for example, on Donald Duck. So maybe I can tell you, hey, dude, maybe we just get an abonnement. It will be cheaper. And more important, we can really start and help them with savings. So we all know how much is important, and we also want to see how we can start do that. So my son saved for something very important. 27th of September, FIFA 2017 going to be released. And he want to buy it immediately on that same day. And he starts saving it. And because I want to encourage him to save, I said, you know what? Each euro you're going to put, I will give you an extra 10 cents. I don't know about you, but I don't familiar with any bank that give this kind of an interest rate. And then he said, you know, Papa, I also saw this cool skateboard, and I want to save for that. I said, okay, cool. And me, as a parent, I prefer him ride on a skateboard than play on FIFA. So I tell him, you know, Ron, each euro you're going to put on a skateboard, I will give you 40 cents. So we can really try to push them for the saving goals that we, as parents, cares. For the kids, it's even cooler. So they have finally their own flavor of internet banking. So they can have clear overview of their hard-earned cash. Yeah, you're right. And they can have saving jars. So they can put, you know, their Donald Duck, their FIFA 17, their skateboard, they can start play with that. And they can start spend it online. And they're doing it with our safe financial ecosystem. And we're starting a pilot with my order on that. And doing this, that's really for the first time enable kids to start spend money online. Think of Spotify, iTunes Store, PlayStation. They can also do it offline. So they can do it in toy stores. They can do it in brand store like Nike. But it's not only about spending. It's also about saving. So imagine my kid brought a really good report. Oma and Opa can contribute directly and very easy to his Otly account. Kids can have micropayments between each other. Speaking about kids, there are quite many of them in our target group. Think of in Europe, there are 77 million kids with smartphone. Well, actually, maybe now with Brexit, it's a little bit less, but let's not go there. And those kids have money. So based on the research that ING did, those kids get 28 billion euro per year as an allowance. This is excluding, money for clothes and sport and stuff like this. This is just allowance money. And how many of those kids we have in our platform? We started in January, and we have already 39 kids on our platform. They have 130,000 euros on their wallet at this moment. And how do we get those kids? We primarily sort of target those households using Facebook. So 90% out of those households got from there. And if we're looking at the acquisition cost, it was really, really low. So it's like an average of 90 cents per kid. So we're pretty happy with those numbers. Speaking of which, how do we get our numbers? So we're going to get commission from online retailers. We're going to get commissions from stores. We're going to get a big, no, not really. When it comes to family, we're not going to take any money. When it comes to kids, we're not going to charge any money. And when it comes to our platform, it's free and it will stay free. And who is Otly? I started this with Vedran over a year ago. Me and Vedran working together for, I would say, more than 9 years in several fintech projects. So we've been there, we saw a lot of that. Recently, after Yaron joined us to give us a backwind when it comes to the business side of things. And if that's not enough, we have an amazing board of advisors that help us with strategic decisions of our company. And we're looking for a seed money. We're looking for 500,000 euro. And with this 500,000, we're going to get 100,000 kids. Those kids going to have 3.5 million in their wallet. It's a lot of money to spend. And we're going to finalize Otly 2.0. Otly 2.0 will allow kids to spend everywhere using just their mobile devices. Click, click. Recently, we won the Uber pitch. Think, out of 4,000 companies, they selected 4 ideas, and Otly was one of them. Case Colin was a jury in that competition, and this is what he has to say about Otly. It is this kind of disruptive ideas that we, as investors, are constantly looking for. Well, the beta of Otly is now available. So you can download it from the iStore, from the Play Store, and together we're going to create a better bank that both parents and kids love. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome, awesome.